What if some of the most important forces acting on your body aren't coming from the gym, sports, or heavy exercise? They may be coming from things you do every single day. Sitting at a desk, standing for hours, carrying a backpack, looking down at a phone, walking to work, lifting objects, even the way you reach for something on a shelf. Your body is constantly responding to these movements and positions. And the science that helps us understand how the body moves, produces force, and responds to mechanical loads is called biomechanics. In this video, we're going to explore how biomechanics connects your work, your daily habits, and the way your body moves. Let's start with the basics. Biomechanics is the study of how mechanical principles apply to living organisms. In simple terms, it helps us understand how your body moves and how forces act on it. Every time you walk, your muscles produce force. Every time you pick something up, your body has to manage the weight of that object. Every time you sit or stand, your muscles and joints help maintain your position. Your bones provide structural support. Your joints allow movement. Your muscles generate force. And your nervous system coordinates all of it. Biomechanics brings these pieces together. Occupational biomechanics focuses on movement and mechanical demands associated with work. Consider how different jobs require completely different physical tasks. An office worker may spend long periods sitting and using a computer. A warehouse worker may repeatedly lift, carry, push, or pull objects. A healthcare worker may spend time standing, walking, reaching, or assisting patients. A construction worker may climb, carry materials, operate tools, and work in different positions. Each occupation creates its own combination of movements and physical demands. And biomechanics gives us a framework for analyzing those demands. For example, when someone lifts an object, we can look at factors such as the object's weight, its distance from the body, the person's posture, the movement technique, and how frequently the task is performed. These factors can change the mechanical demands placed on different parts of the body. One important concept here is the moment arm. The farther a load is positioned from a joint, the greater the rotational demand can become. That's one reason biomechanics isn't simply about asking, how heavy is the object? We also have to ask, where is the object relative to the body? Think of your body as an incredibly complex mechanical system. But unlike a machine, your body is living tissue. It adapts, it responds, it gets tired, and it can change over time. Your skeleton provides a framework. Your muscles create movement by generating force. Your joints allow different parts of the skeleton to move relative to one another, and your nervous system coordinates these movements. Take the simple action of standing up from a chair. It looks easy, but underneath that movement, multiple joints and muscle groups are working together. Your hips, knees, and ankles change position. Your muscles generate force. Your center of mass shifts, and your nervous system coordinates the entire sequence. Now let's look at one of the most common activities in modern life: sitting. Sitting itself isn't automatically harmful. The bigger picture is how much time you spend in one position, how often you move, your workstation setup, and your overall activity pattern. When you're working at a computer, your body needs to maintain a relatively stable position while your hands interact with the keyboard and mouse and your eyes focus on the screen. If the screen, chair, keyboard, or desk isn't positioned appropriately, you may find yourself repeatedly adjusting your posture or holding certain positions for extended periods. A useful principle is to avoid thinking of posture as one perfect position that everyone must maintain all day. Human bodies are designed to move. Changing positions, taking movement breaks, and setting up your workstation so that it supports comfortable working positions can be more practical than trying to hold one rigid posture indefinitely. The goal isn't perfection, it's variation. Technology has also changed the way we use our bodies. Think about how often you look at a phone. You may tilt your head, raise your shoulders, hold your arms in front of you, or maintain the same position while reading or scrolling. The important point isn't that using a phone automatically damages your body. Instead, biomechanics encourages us to examine the movement and loading patterns involved. How long are you in one position? How frequently do you change position? Are you moving throughout the day? Now let's talk about lifting. Lifting is one of the clearest examples of biomechanics in everyday life. When you pick up an object, several factors matter. The weight of the object, its size and shape, where you grip it, how far it is from your body, your starting position, the direction you're moving, and whether you're lifting it once or repeating the movement many times. Here's another important concept: repetition. Imagine performing the same movement once. Then imagine performing it hundreds or thousands of times during a workday. The mechanical demand of each individual movement isn't the entire story. Frequency, duration, recovery, force, and the way the task is performed can all contribute to the overall physical demand. This is why occupational biomechanics often looks beyond a single movement. It examines the entire task. Occupational biomechanics focuses on work. But what about everything you do outside work? That's where lifestyle biomechanics becomes useful. Consider walking. Every step requires your body to manage forces between your feet and the ground. Consider climbing stairs. Your muscles must generate enough force to move your body upward. Consider carrying groceries. Your body has to stabilize itself while managing an external load. Consider exercise. Different exercises place different mechanical demands on your muscles, joints, and connective tissues. This doesn't mean you need to analyze every movement you make. Instead, biomechanics gives you a better way to think about movement. One of the most useful ideas to take away from this video is that your body experiences different demands throughout the day. There isn't one magical posture. There isn't one perfect movement technique that applies to every person and every situation. Human movement is much more complicated than that. Let's bring everything together with 5 simple principles. Number 1, movement matters. Your body is designed to move, and regular physical activity is an important part of a healthy lifestyle. Number 2, context matters. The same movement can have different mechanical demands, depending on the load, speed, duration, frequency, and environment. Number 3, variation matters. Avoid spending your entire day repeating exactly the same position or movement whenever you have reasonable opportunities to vary your activity. Number 4, your environment matters. A well-designed workstation, appropriate equipment, and good task organization can influence the physical demands placed on your body. And number 5, listen to persistent symptoms. If you experience ongoing or worsening pain, weakness, numbness, or other concerning symptoms, don't assume it's simply a posture problem. A qualified healthcare professional can help determine what may be happening and whether further evaluation is appropriate. Your body is interacting with the physical world every moment you're awake. Every step, every reach, every lift, every turn, every position you hold. Biomechanics helps us understand those interactions. And occupational and lifestyle biomechanics takes that science into the real world. Your workplace, your home, your daily routine, and the activities you perform every day. Understanding movement doesn't mean being afraid of movement. It means understanding your body better. If you want to learn more about how everyday movements, workplace habits, ergonomics, and lifestyle choices interact with the human body, subscribe to the channel. In our next video, we'll take a closer look at the biomechanics of sitting and what actually happens to your body when you spend hours at a desk. Until then, keep moving and keep learning about the science behind your movement.